Well, our next guest says that many parents are just outgunned when it comes to their kids and technology. Todd Morris, who's president of BrickHouse ChildSafety.com, says it's time to take adult supervision into the modern age. And Todd, we welcome you here because this is certainly a subject that many parents like myself. I mean, the other day I felt so proud of myself. We came back from vacation. I made a slideshow. I went upstairs. My 8-year-old is like making a movie on the laptop with music and everything. I'm like, oh my, they do know it all. And we really do feel like they've outpaced us in terms of technology in so many ways, but we got to catch up, especially when it comes to their safety and concern.
Absolutely.
What other ways are kids out gunning mom and dad?
Well, kids today have a really mobile lifestyle. They've got a cell phone, they've got computers, they've got a car at a much younger age than we did. Parents just don't have the ability to give the same level of adult supervision that our parents could. They don't know where we are and what we're doing. So, you know, one of the fear factors for parents is handing over the car keys and saying, I'll be back from work at 9 p.m., have the car all day, and I hope you go to school and come back straight away.
Right, and safely. Right. Absolutely. So you've got some new technology here that you want to show to parents, and the number one here is a little GPS system that you can put in your, this is for like a tween, a teenager, younger kids like 13 or so.
Kids that are mobile, they're going out without an adult supervisor. We've got an adult GPS tracker. This is for adults to be able to track a child or a teenager, put it in a backpack or in a vehicle, and you'll know where they are, if they are in fact coming straight home after school, and if they're not home past curfew, you'll know if they're stuck on the side of the road or if they're just at their friend's house.
Now, can you, I mean, do you want your child to know, hey, I'm putting this in your backpack? Because they can certainly leave the backpack where they're supposed to be and go elsewhere. How do you, they trip you up.
Yeah, in most cases, parents don't really tell their kids about this. This is something you use after you've seen trouble signs that maybe your child's not being totally honest with you. Or if you're worried about a child custody issue, something like that.
I was going to ask you about that. In particular, how would that be effective? A
lot of young children, you know, you can put this in a teddy bear or a backpack. If there's a child custody issue, you're afraid of an abuse of visitation rights. This will help you keep track and make sure no one's being taken across state lines or near an airport.
Now, in many states, of course, it is illegal to put a tracking device or anything else in someone else's car or vehicle. Legally, can a parent use this with knowing that they're...
You can put this on your own child. You can put this on your own child's vehicle. What you can't do is put it onto someone else's vehicle or into someone else's child's bag.
Okay, it's been tested.
Yes.
Tested, tried and true. All right. Now, this device, this rearview mirror.
Right.
Now, like you said, handing over those car keys is a major step for a lot of parents. You want to make sure your kid's doing the right thing when they're behind the wheel. This is it's a little larger than your typical rearview mirror. So
this is a rearview mirror that does two things. It reduces the blind spot, so your teenager can actually see further and not be able to be in an accident by, you know, not seeing someone in the blind spot. It also has a camera built in.
Is that right there in that corner?
It does, yes. Okay. There's a camera in the back that shoots out the windshield so you can see what the teenager is seeing, but it also has a camera pointed in so you can see what the child is doing. So if your teenager has their arm around their girlfriend, they're smoking a cigarette, talking on the cell phone, all things they would never do if they know you're watching on a camera. So it really, just having it there, the presence of a camera, teenagers drive more safely.
Absolutely. And for smaller children, this other tracking device here, a smaller, you can put that little chip inside a child's back.
Something this small lasts 3 months. You can put it in a backpack, in a shoe, and if you go to the shopping mall with a couple of kids, you can get whiplash trying to keep track of which one's going where. This will tell you quickly if one wanders too far away, or it'll also tell you which direction they're going if you find them sleeping behind a clothes rack or something.
Oh, yeah, they do that, don't they?
We've got some fabulous stories that we've heard from parents about this, not just for special needs kids, but for all kids. We've gotten letters at BrickHouse ChildSafety.com telling us about, you know, how people used it in very unusual ways. We have one person who has one on the cat, one on the dog, and one on each kid.
Does it come with multiple devices?
It does. It comes with 4.
What does it run? What is it?
It's a very small watch battery on the inside. We use Duracell batteries inside both devices, AAA, and a small watch battery.
Cost-wise?
Under $200.
Under $200 for the mirror?
This is about $400. There is a $200 version of the car camera as well. Actually, now it's under $100.
And this?
And GPS device is about $400.
It's about $400. Yes. Okay, can't put a price tag on safety, though.
Absolutely
Todd,
not.
thank you so much for joining us this morning. Appreciate all your insight.
Great to be
and
back.
Pleasure.